Before you watch, make sure you're by yourself because what Dolly Parton recently disclosed will alter your perception of the country music queen. Dolly, who is 79 years old, has dazzled us with rhinestones, long hair, and even bigger grins. Throughout her life, but in her first bare-faced moment, she takes away the glitz and leaves us stunned. You'll sense the warmth and genuineness that have characterized her career right away, just Dolly in her most vulnerable, luminous state, without any makeup or filters. Stay tuned for every unguarded detail, particularly when she reveals what's really going on behind the wigs and contours, and stay until the very end, as her parting message may encourage you to value your own inherent beauty. It all started last week when Dolly shared a brief video of a locked vanity table on social media and hinted at a surprise for my dearest friends. Fans were speculating about a duet announcement, a memoir excerpt, or possibly a new album. However, when the footage eventually surfaced, it showed Dolly sitting at that vanity with her regular cosmetic kit left aside and a towel wrapped around her head. As she reaches up and carefully, respectfully, removes a silk eye mask, the camera pans in on her beaming eyes. No Photoshop, no filter, only the flawless, timeless skin that we have adored in HD shows is now shown in unprocessed, natural light. The lightest lines, the softest shadows, and the real herself are all seen in that first frame. People all throughout the world stopped in the middle of scrolling and asked, "Is that really Dolly? She's radiant." As well as my hero, I've worn more makeup in my career than I had days of school, but today, I want you to see the real me, Dolly says as she laughs, a sound that is pure rural gold. She comments on how her grandfather used to say, "Beauty's in your heart, not on your face," as she softly strokes the smallest smear of mascara left over from a rehearsal. Hearing Dolly talk about her early lessons humanizes the star, whose visage has been in innumerable glossy campaigns, in a way that no stage show ever could. Comments were flooding in. "You're brave, Dolly. I appreciate you showing us true beauty, and I need a hug right now." Dolly grabs a tiny mirror halfway through and looks at her image. She accepts it gently and without criticism. She talks about how she has been fighting the battle with time since she was a young child in Tennessee, when she was performing at fairs. She shares a tale of her first stage makeup, saying the colors were too bold and the grease paint was too thick, and how she learned that genuine confidence comes from understanding who you are underneath the makeup. You get the impression that you're having coffee and telling stories with an old friend rather than seeing a legend on a screen as the camera lingers on her grin lines and the slight crow's feet that flicker when she laughs. Heart emoticons were sent by fans, expressing a mixture of respect and nostalgia. If you're ever tempted to hide behind a mask, literal or figurative, remember, the world needs your real light, Dolly says as she turns to the camera in the grand finale, her eyes gleaming. Instead of pointing to her face, she points to her heart. Then, winking, she says, "But honey, that doesn't mean you can't add a little sparkle when you're ready," reaching off camera and returning with a sparkly lipstick. She balances genuineness with her signature glam by lightly applying a single brush of pink gloss on her lips. The last image, which leaves onlookers speechless and motivated, shows Dolly reclining at ease and being unashamedly herself. Here's what to do if Dolly's moment without makeup moved you. Take a selfie now, without any makeup or filters, and share one aspect of your true self on social media with the hashtag #baldassdolly. Dolly told us that true beauty requires bravery, so celebrate that sparkle by grabbing your favorite gloss. Together, let's shine brighter on social media by saturating it with genuine content.